strong black woman, and here's what I'll do. I soar beyond your expectations. Watch and let me show you, because it's my turn to move.
Woo!
'Cause I've got the world in a dancing mood. Because it's my turn to play. I'm gonna play, and I'll do things my way.
I just wanted to give you guys that little bit of an intro of the a cappella version. Absolutely loved it, and it's a lovely intro to the song. We'll play the track a little bit later. We're gonna get ourselves. We've invited Instagram. Hiya, blessed love. See you now. Hi, and we've invited Facebook. I want to say blessed love, and thank you so much for joining us. And you know what? I hope you guys are gonna like and share the page. I hope you guys are gonna follow Lady Tia on social media. And I hope you guys are definitely gonna go and support her tracks. And we're gonna talk to her about the music. We're gonna talk to her about love and life. And that she's got that feel good factor, you know. You listen to her music and you can't, it takes me back to like Waiting to Exhale. You sit down, you listen to those lovely love songs, and we're so used to the men serenading us and telling us such nice words, and it's nice to see that Lady Tia have some chat. You see, you listen. Did you guys listen to the words in them songs? Did you listen to the words of them songs? Some heavy tracks. If you just joined us, if you've been listening on the radio, you got a chance to listen to Lady Tia's track entitled "Words." Lovely, Still Be Here, Come Back Home. Just to name a few, it's impossible. And to play the little intro, My Time, and we're gonna play it. We play that one afterwards. One of my favorite tracks. Love that one. But you guys, it's Ladies' Night, Blouse and Skirt Link Up Show. This is episode 31. Somebody says to me, Ladyempire, you put up episode 30. It's not episode 30 again. It's 30. Oh no, leave me alone. I had a rough week. But it's all about Lady Tia, and we got Instagram over there, so to the left. We got Facebook over there, so to the right. Guys, be upstanding. We make that link. She's there. She's waiting for some caller. Ooh.
Oh, Ladyempire, how are you?
Lady Tia, she's here. How are you?
I am doing pretty good. How are you?
Not been listening to some of your tracks. I'm feeling much better. I must say thank you very much. It's Ladies' Night tonight on the Blouse and Skirt Link Up Show, and you're the perfect guest, and the perfect kind of music that we need to listen to, to give us that feel good factor. And and thank you so much for your time. Thank you for, we know how, everyone's busy, and it's nice when we get the attention of the artist, the big superstar artist on a Friday evening. We know everyone's busy. Blessed love, my sister. Yeah. But you know what? I'm prattling on. I'm going to let you, for those that don't know you, and for everyone that's tuning in on Instagram, for everyone that's listening and everyone's on Facebook, give you a chance to introduce yourself before I go all excited.
Well, Althea Brown, also known as Lady Tia. Yeah. Just pretty much I've been out on the scene for, in the music business for like about 30 years or so, since I actually came to Florida.
Yeah.
And before that in Jamaica, but, I just decided that I wanted to take it to the next level.
Yeah, for sure. And you did so with a gusto. I mean, the EP is, I must say, this is confession time. You get music coming through all the time. And I'm overwhelmed with the amount of tracks that come in for the men, for the male artists. And, when you're DJ, you get thousands of music. And when we should be, I didn't realize that you had so much music out there, because I'm one of those. I'm sometimes for an artist. I'm an artist's worst nightmare, because when I hear Lady Tia track and I hear it, nothing else you do makes no difference to me. When I love a track, and I just hold on for it, and that is me. But Come Back Home is a track that I play quite regularly since I got it. We have a segment of the show that we call Lovers Corner, and that's a frequent one at Lovers Corner, up there. And I kind of love that track. I love the others as well, but you have your favorite, and you stick to it. And I must say, it's been a pleasure to get used to the rest of the EP. You know what I mean? So that's a joy. So thank you for that. So I know you started out quite a long time in the business, but it seems like you're peaking at this time. Would you say that?
Yes, I am.
yes. It's you got some good stuff out there. So blessed love. So how did the EP come about?
Well, the EP came about. I actually was singing with a band, Love Connection band, here in South Florida.
Yeah. And
every time I would go out and sing, people would tell me, "Hey, you have a good voice," and I was like, yeah. So at that point, I was, literally like doubting myself. I didn't hear what other people heard.
Yeah.
So for me, it kind of like came in place. I did backgrounds one year for Hope and Lindo at this festival, Unifest.
Yeah.
Me and Marcia J. Ball. And when he came off the stage, he said to me, "How you say you can't sing?" And I said, "No, Hope Town, I'm trying." Mm-hmm. He said, No. There's no such thing as trying. Mm-hmm. You're doing it. Mm-hmm. So for him, he was actually the first one that heard something in me and said something, as like a veteran artist in the business. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I was singing at a club one night at the Gardens, and Beres Hammond happened to walk into the club the night that I was singing.
Oh gosh.
When I actually finished my set, he sent this young lady named Jeannie to come call me. And when she came, she was like, Beres need to talk to you. I was like, oh my God, Beres Hammond. So, I walked over there to him, and he literally like got up, gave me a hug, and he was like, young lady, do you realize the voice that you have? And I was like, not really. He said, I could sit here all night and listen to you because there's something about your voice that actually tantalizes me. And I was like, okay. He says, you don't get a lot of artists that's out there that enunciate their words. And you do that.
Yeah.
We hear everything that you say. It's not like I have to sit here and wonder, is she saying this or is she saying that?
Yeah.
And he's like that refreshing feeling. Mm-hmm. So for him to tell me that, I was like, whoa.
and you know what? I second that. And it's funny that you should say that, because that's one of the things I was going to say to you. And I don't know if you were listening, but I've probably done something that maybe not a lot of people would do. I found the acapella for my time.
The acapella version.
Because I know it's not the entire song. I know it's like an intro, but when you listen to your voice, that song in itself has got that soothing touch, that get up and go. Girl, you can do this. You're sitting down moping around for, this is, I know it's about, you can sort of put the song into a different kind of context to uplift you. But it's the voice. The voice is so soothing, and you hear it. Love when you just put the instruments to the back and just bring you right forward. Oh, I absolutely loved it. I really, really did. You know.
Thank you.
And we're gonna.
Yeah, you're actually, you're actually like one of the first. No, you're the second DJ that actually gave me an interview and played the acapella. Everyone else, they'll play the other song, but they haven't really like played the acapella. And thanks to my producer for doing that, because he was like, I'm gonna do something different for your EP. And I was like, what? He says, I'm gonna put the acapella version on there. And I was like, okay. And I've written down. I really thank him now for doing that.
And I thank him too, because I don't usually write notes down. But if I want to say something and I want to make sure that I don't forget it, I've actually written down, say thank you for the acapella, because I think more artists, it's a brave thing to do for a start, because you're naked, you're right out there, there's no way to hide with the acapella. But not many artists do it, and they should. Because I think it's the acapella that took me away from the song and took me into your voice and who you are. I think I connected with you as a person. It might seem a bit strange, but connected with you as a person because of your determination of what you were saying. I got to feel what you were saying when everything else was just kind of pulled back. And it was a lovely, lovely thing to listen to. And I says, you know what, I'm gonna play it. I hope she doesn't mind, but it's out there, and I think it should be played. If it's it was put out for a reason, not just to be out there. So I says, well, I'm gonna play it because I absolutely love it. I do, So.
Yeah, he did. He put it out there because his explanation of doing an acapella, he said to me, he says, a lot of times you, as an artist, you put your music out there, and a lot of people don't really get to hear the raw voice. There is nothing on it. There's no melodyne. There's no tweaking this and tweaking that. So he's like, when you put the raw acapella out there, this determines the level that you are as an artist. And I never realized it until I actually heard you play it, and I was like, oh wow. Oh my God, is that my voice?
And you sound...
I'm always so used to hearing the music with my voice. Yes. So to listen to the acapella took me to a different place too.
And the same place, and like I said, I'm going to say it again, thank you. The same place that it took you, it took me to, and it's going to take a lot of other people. I will encourage people to listen to... It's a lovely, lovely tune. It's a lovely song. But I would encourage people to listen to the acapella version. You definitely come away with something, a new appreciation for the song and for her and for you as an artist, because it's a natural talent. Do you know what I mean? I see that growing up as a young girl, Daddy was very prominent with music. A lot of music was played around the house. So when you listen to the acapella, right away you tell yourself, oh, she's really in tune to what she's doing. She's got a good ear. Do you know what I mean? That's why she sounds so great. Do you know what I mean? And you wouldn't need anything else. Do you know what I mean? You could. And I would love to hear you live. Come out and see you live. It must be an amazing experience. I would absolutely love to. If God spares us, I would love to hear you live. Out doing a show or something. It must be absolutely brilliant. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Thank you.
Yes. So growing up, I mean, obviously, when I look at your photo and I look at when you started in the business, I said, well, she don't look old enough. That's for a start. You don't look old enough. But what made you choose? I mean, I know it seems like you're into all genres. I'm not going to pigeonhole you into all genres of music, but what made you decide? Normally, when you have a female artist and they like music from a long time and you listen to the music, you would normally think sometimes you hear them, you know, a little bit of taste of this, a little bit of taste of that. But when you listen to you, it's absolutely, you're like one of those artists that's saying, I know who I am, I know who I want to be, I know what I want, what I want to put out there. And it seems, I'm surprised when you said that, you know, people had to tell you, you know that you sound good and do your own music, because your music in itself, it's so, it embodies such confidence. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know who you are, and very strong lyrics. You look like you're not taking no shortcuts, because, you know, there's dancehall, there's different ways to go. I was wondering what made you do this style. What made you choose this style of music? If I should say style.
For me, I actually want to do this style, this rock steady, you know, lovers rock steady.
Yeah.
Because you don't really hear that anymore.
Yeah.
And these are the type of music I grew up with.
Yeah.
I grew up on these type of music, these rhythms, you know, like I've been saying in a lot of my interviews, you know, my dad was a musical connoisseur, so it all started with him. On a Sunday or, you know, Saturday evening, he would come home from work, and, you know, my brother, he had a little, you know, system at the house, and my brothers used to, you know, play the records and stuff. So we used to have, you know, a good time and listening to these type of music.
Yeah.
That's what I gravitate to. Not that I don't listen to anything else, but I'm trying to stay true to my roots. So all the time I'm out there.
Yeah.
You know, I spin records. I used to be a DJ, you know, back in the days.
I saw that, and I thought, hello. Okay.
Yes, I used to be a DJ, thanks to my brother.
Yeah.
You know, two of my brothers.
Yeah.
You know, they would spin records, and I actually would go out with them. So that for me kind of like, you know, widened my ear for everything else.
Yeah.
Because I think that if you go out and you play at like weddings and you play at parties or you play in a club, you have 3 different settings, because what you play in the club 9 times out of 10 is not something that you're gonna play at a wedding, or you're not gonna play that at a party.
That's true.
You know, so you have to know your crowd.
Yeah.
And I think for me, I developed that going out with my brother. So if I go into the club, I know, okay, I could play this set of music for the club people, and these people are gonna rave, you know, for this type of music. When I go to a wedding, I know, okay, the stuff that I play in the club, I can't play it here, because these are, you know, more of an upscale type of crowd. So I wouldn't be playing that type of music to them.
Yeah.
For them, I'd be playing, you know, like the lovers rock, and I'd be playing like the R&Bs, maybe 1 and 2 soca, you know, to get them going.
Yeah.
So for me, developing as that, you know, now I did that, it brought me into being the artist that I am today, because I realized that the people need the lovers rock type of music, because that is literally what they're longing for. It's not out there. It's not out there.
And we need more of you out there. We need more of you, because I tell you what, I like all sorts of music. I'm not knocking any genre of music, because I love all kinds of music, and I do a bit of recording myself, and I do, you know, a little bit of music, and I'm doing some. I have a vocal coach. Every 2 weeks I do vocal lessons. I'm in the middle of. I've just finished doing Knocking on Heaven's Door. That's what my practice mentioned. That was good. And you know, it's the first time, and the fans, anyone that's listening would vouch for what I'm about to say. I've never done this before, and I don't like to talk about sort of myself when I'm interviewing someone, because it's all about you really and your music. But it's the first time I've listened to someone without even knowing the journey. This is before I even read your bio, and I listened to your music, and I said, you know, I would love to sound like her.
Oh my God.
I says, I would love to sound like her natural, relax. You seem like you get up in the morning and you don't even have to warm up your voice. You just sing, and and it sounds like there's no strain. It just sounds natural, nice and flowy. When someone is just into what they're into and it's for them, not forced. Right. It sounds like not to be cliche, born to sing. Lovely voice, lovely tone, lovely, you express yourself in such a lovely way. And I says, I'd love to feel, I want someone else to feel how I feel when I listen to your music, when I put something out there eventually. I've put stuff out, but I'm talking about this new Ladyempire and the new singing that I'm doing. I would love people to feel that way, and I aspire to, everyone asks you in interviews, who inspires you, or who are your idols, and stuff like that. And you're right up there. Honestly, you're right up there. So I thank you. I thank you for that. I must say, blessed love to Chesford as well for the introduction to your music, because if it wasn't for her, I think I did have someone else. I did look at I think it was around earlier this year that sent me music. Sorry, apologies if it's management or anything like that. But thank you so much for introducing us to Lady Tia, because absolutely lovely. What a voice, what a voice. Now, as we're talking about inspirations, and I did play in the beginning of the show because it was Marcy Griffith's birthday, so I did play a couple of Marcy. You gotta give homage to the Queen. Are there any? You've spoken about some of your male influences, as far as your music goes, your dad and, Hopeton and stuff like that. Have you got any queens out there that I wouldn't say influences you, but...
I listen to Marcia Griffith a lot. Phyllis Dillon.
Oh, gosh.
Love Phyllis Dillon. Oh, my God. I think growing up, I was trying to sing like her back then. Okay. Hortense Ellis, and it goes on. Cynthia Slush.
Yeah.
It was like a bunch of them. Like I said, for me, it's staying true to the roots.
Yes.
And for me, these people did it for me.
Mm-hmm.
I had the Sarah Vaughan, the Nancy Wilson for over here, the American, and Skeeter Davis. Oh my God, I used to love listening to all of Skeeter Davis, Jim Reeves music, so these people are my influences.
And it shows in your music. You got what we would say is an old head.
Yes.
Which is not a bad thing. It's quite a good thing, because you know what you're bringing in 2020 is what people would love to start listening. I hate it when people say, there's no good music again, and there's no well, Lady Tia's here. Lady Tia's some music. Lady Tia is gonna get me in trouble, in particular with some of these songs, because this is some waiting to exhale moment songs, and I can tell a boy some things. I just dash if I want to throw some words for some boys. I pick a tune. You're a bit of a troublemaker, but it's not you. I tell you what, blessed love. It's to express yourself like that. We are so used to hearing men sing love songs to us. And when I listen to your tunes, I feel like it's like this female empowerment. Because I'm quite a flirty person by nature. So and this is another thing I got from your music as well. It's almost like telling your significant other or someone you like nice words, like chatting them up. Or whatever you would say, talking to, normally it's the other way around, isn't it? The guy comes up to you and he's got all these nice words. As a Lady Tia, have some chat. You see, I'm going to borrow some of these. Don't sue me.
No, that's okay. That's okay. And I heard music and it's like, she has a storyline going here.
Yes, it's a story. This is, are you going to stay? And then we get to find out, so no, the man never stay. She have to ask the man for come back. You know the men them just give us a hard time sometimes. Well, we as well. What I like about your music is relationships. It's a balance, both sides of the coin, and it's nice to hear our side of the story. And it's like you can sit down with a bunch of your girlfriends. It's not no male bashing thing, but like I said, your music. It's funny that your music and what you bring to the table goes in good with my theme for tonight. Because ladies' night, you listen to it, it's about empowerment. I get from the music. Empowerment is the word I was looking. What when you say Lady Tia, what word would you describe her as? And I was said, I don't know how she sees herself, but I see her as empowerment is the word. Empowerment. Bold, brassy, not crass, not vulgar. Just, there's so many different ways to tell someone, different things. And I like My Time. My Time is a lovely, lovely story. You guys need to listen to the song, listen to the message in the music, and listen to the words. And I would we have to talk about My Time. I can't tell the story. It's your song, so you've got to tell it.
Sure. Well, My Time came about last year.
Yeah.
I went to Jamaica and I was like disrespected by by a particular MC that was, doing the show.
Yeah.
And I was there waiting for my turn to go up on stage.
Yeah.
I hadn't been home in years, so for me to go back to Jamaica and says, in my mom's hometown in Clarendon.
Yeah.
I said, it's a good look for me.
Yeah.
Here it is, an upcoming artist, just putting my music out there. My music is giving a buzz. So here it is. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to do my thing, put Jamaica under my belt.
Yeah.
It just so happens that when I got ready to go up on stage, the promoter took the mic out my hand and went up on stage and he did his thing or whatever. So I was looking at the MC and I was like, what's going on? You told me that I was supposed to go up after the next act that's on stage. So, what? And like I always said, you don't shatter somebody's dream, especially when it's an upcoming artist, because you don't know what frame of mind that person has. And for him to look at me and tell me, he was like, my girl, you need to go sit down somewhere because you acting like you was a big artist and you're not reaching away yet. And
oh my God.
I mean, he disrespected me in the worst way possible. My son was standing there and I had to hold my son. And I said to him, that's okay. I said, but this is not how things run. Not only did he disrespect me in front of me, he went up on stage and disrespected me again in front of the crowd. He was like, oh, some artists around here more like say, them all of this and them just need for chill out because I know so things run around here. So, reach nowhere yet, my girl, reach nowhere yet. And I was like, did he just go over? And I'm like looking at my son, I was saying, did he just go there on stage and diss me again?
The ego bigger than them.
To come off the stage.
Yeah.
And I told them, I said, you know what, let's go. Because at the end, and the last thing I said to him before I left there, I said, you know what? I said, I'm not going to worry about you because we will meet again. That's all I said to him and left. And I was kind of like disappointed because when I came back to the States, I told my producer, I said, I'm done. I am done. And he was like, what happened? And I was like explaining to him. He said, oh, you can't make one person stop you from do whatever. And I said, no, I'm done. I said, I can't deal with it. And he's like, my girl, that comes with the package. You're an artist now. So those are things that you have to deal with. And I was like, no, I don't have to. I don't have to deal with that. I don't have to put up with that. And eventually, gradually, they talked me down. And they were like, Tia, you have to take the good with the bad. And you've seen it before. You've been on, I said, yeah, I've been on the management side and nobody ever disrespected any artist that I have been around.
Yeah.
So for that to reach me firsthand, it kind of like broke my heart. But I came back and, with the track, my producer, Samuel from One Harmony, sent me the track. And, I called my friend Lenny and I said, hey, Lenny, I have another track. I need you to write something to it. So he literally like wrote a song for me to the track.
Yeah.
But I was like listening to the song and I wasn't feeling the song all the way. And I was sitting at my desk one day and I typed up something. I called Fiona. I was on the phone talking to Fiona, who sings. And I literally like typed, I'm a strong black woman and here's what I'll do. I'll soar beyond your expectations. Watch and let me show you. And then I was saying to Fiona, I said, I need to like put this into a song. And I was telling her, I said, you know what? I'm going to show these people that they can't just like sit and boss me around because I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this crap and I'm going to do my thing and I'm going to show them that I'm probably better than them or I could step up to their category. And it just so happens that when I came home, I was listening back to the song. And right in the part that he had, I said, oh, I could put this in there. And I literally put it in there and I called him and I said, hey, sorry, but, I'm not feeling the song, but I put this in there. And he was like, okay, cool. Called my other producer, Richard Grant from Poor Man Productions, and I said, hey, I'm ready to voice the song now. I went and I voiced the song, and this is what y'all get, my type.
And you know what? To that fool, we're going to call him a fool because it's ladies' night and we're allowed to do, we can do anything. This is the Blouse and Skirt link up show, And sometimes we can get unruly. That fool in Jamaica, I personally thank him, because it's a bad song. And sometimes out of every little downward little something that comes in our way, if he helped to give you that inspiration to give us such a lovely track, we thank him, and experiences in, I'm not going to say, because I don't like when other females do it, because I think it's 2020 now, and we do have to stand up and we do have to fight. So I'm not going to say it's hard for us women, because it's hard. This is a hard industry, period. It's just hard. It's hard. It's a hard industry. But we have to push and go through, and you have to, it's the determination. It's a credit to you as a person that you're still here today and we're having this interview, you're having lots of interviews and everybody getting to know you as an artist and know your music. Because those are the things that we shouldn't have to go through them. I don't agree that it's things you have to go through, because we should have respect for each other's journey. You know what I mean? And support each other. But that's not the real world. That's just in Ladyiempire's fairy tale world where everything should be nice and everybody should be nice to each other. We don't support each other enough. We don't inspire each other enough. We don't, cheer each other on enough. And we should. We're living in a world where it's a little bit selfish, where we very much concentrating on what we need to do and how far we need to get, pushing everybody else out of the way, knocking everybody else down. Now, a weaker person would have definitely put it down and says, because them me can't go through them it's rough. It's hard.
Right.
But thank God that you did, and it is a lovely, lovely, lovely track, and we thank you. Can you just tell everyone where they can get your music as well? Where they can get your music?
Yeah, all my songs are on all the digital outlets, like iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, Deezer. Pretty much like I keep on, telling all the people out there, I'm Googleable. So if you Google Lady Tia, you'll see me come up and you'll see all the sites that you can go and purchase my music.
Yes. And also your social media platforms where we can go and support you over there as well.
Yeah, I'm on I'm on Facebook as Althea Brown. And I also have a Lady Tia's page that you can hit me up on. I'm also on Twitter. And if you do the @ PopsGirl68, POPSGIRL 68, that's where I'm at on Twitter. And the same thing for Instagram, okay. PopsGirl68.
Okay, I'm gonna definitely get that one because I think I've got you on Facebook, but I don't think I've got you on Twitter. So I'm gonna go and follow over the tweet. Can't keep.
And I'm also, you know, if someone's out there and they want to go on YouTube, my video for the EP, My Time, is on YouTube also, so they can look me up on YouTube.
Okay, guys. So when I'm finished, I definitely need to go up on YouTube because I've missed that. That's one area. I've had a wicked week, but I'm gonna get around to all of that. I'm usually on top of things, but I'm a bit behind this week. But I'm gonna get there. Definitely go. So guys, you know we got the 99p drive, and I normally would say to people, listen to our tracks and support the artist, and even if it's one track, you can go out there and purchase.
Yes.
Please do 99. You know, if you can't afford for download the whole EP, pick one track, the 99p drive, and if each and every one of us did that, just one, it's something. But obviously, I'm not saying that this time. First time in 7 years of radio. First time I'm telling everybody, oh no, get every damn track. I was gonna swear then. I'm not swearing. Every one of the tracks for Lady Tia. Una knows something never said this to Una before, you know. Every single one of them, you can't skip one. Because I can't pick one. I've got the tracks them here and I'm gonna lead by example. After the show, I'm going to go and purchase my tracks. We have to. That's how we have to support the artists. So I encourage you guys to do the same. I mean, you can't. I couldn't pick one. You know, I says, well, I always tell everyone, I says, well, go and, you know, pick your favorite track and you know, support the artist, even if it's one. No, you have to get all of them. You have to get out because you can't listen to words and skip Bring It On. I know Bring It On is not on the thing, you know, but Bring It On, one of my favorite tracks. Then we'll come back home. I mean, that's one of our anthems. You know, what's one of our anthems down here in Lover's Corner? You have to get that one too. You have to.
Right.
Then you can't get that one. Well, My Time you have to get, and you have to get the acapella. You see, so I can't tell you guys to pick one. If me can't pick one, me can't expect one to do what me can do. First time, a history moment tonight. A history moment, Ladyempire used to say, go out and get a track and support it. No, I have to get all of them. And it's not a big ass. There's 6 of them out there. There's more, but there's 6. I'm talking about My Time, the EP. There's 6 of them. You have to get the 6. You're wicked to yourself if you skip. You're gonna vex if you skip last one, you know.
They'll go back. You don't have to tell them Ladyempire because you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
They're gonna go out there and they're gonna download one. They're gonna download the one that they like.
Yes.
And what is gonna happen is they're gonna hear somebody else playing something else, and they were gonna like, who is that? And they're gonna say, oh, that's Lady Tia. It's on her EP. And then they're gonna be like, oh crap, you know, I only bought one. So now I have to go back and buy the rest. So that's what's gonna happen.
It happened to me, guys. I got caught in it. Because I always like to. It's not like you can't like everything you hear from an artist. I'm not saying that because there's artists I love all the music, but you know you have some that you like more than some. You can skip past. You have one that you have on repeat. I mean, Come Back Home is my tune. I like that tune, and I always play it and play it and play it and play it. But you listen to the word, and I'm singing along, and you know you're doing your little vacuuming, you're listening. It's I like the singing. You're having a little bit of, and I'm thinking, well, no, that's got to be. I've got to write that down. That's got to be a must-have as well. So I'm saying, you know, I can't tell people that they get one track. So guys, Naya Man, big up yourself. Nutshell, big up yourself. Stananichi, big up yourself. All the artists, everybody on Instagram. everybody on Facebook, blessed love and big up yourself. Please, 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 my beg no. Don't worry about Ladyempire nice hairstyle and how me look sexy and nice. Gonna share the vibes so people know say Ladyempire talked to the queen. She had a ladies' night on a show. She talked to Lady Tia and it was a lovely, lovely, lovely vibe. Love it. Absolutely love it. And I must say, I'm going to ask you one more thing before you go. Because I thought about it a couple of days ago. Like I said, I was having a rough week and I was listening to your music. And I was saying, if it's a little bit of self-help for myself. I mean, this is sort of a selfish sort of a question. And it's something that could help me, but I wanted to hear it in words. If you were to encourage or inspire someone that is doing, young ladies in particular, it's ladies' night, no disrespect for the men then, but for ladies that are going through the struggle in music, it doesn't matter where you're up there, you have 10 albums or whether you ain't put out nothing yet or you have one single. I think for someone like you, a sense that you could give me and the rest of the ladies out there that's doing it some really, really, really good advice.
For the females out there, the advice I would give them is, know who you are. Be true to yourself because no one knows you more than you. And no one goes through what we go through.
That's true.
And I'm telling you this from experience. You have to love yourself before you can love anyone else.
True.
If you don't love yourself, then you're not going to love anyone else. And I know I've had this discussion already with, people that I've encountered because they've come up to me and says, how you go through life with the things that you're going through. As long as I pray to that man up above, and I know every morning I get up and I say, thank you, God, for pulling me through this. And I know without you, nothing is possible. If you keep on saying those words to yourself and empower yourself, you can get through anything. But you have to be true to yourself. Know who you are, know what you're worth. Because no one out there knows this. No one out there knows this.
Oh, blessed love. So you hear that, guys? Basically, it's all about your truth and just, living your truth and just being yourself. Worthy advice. Lady Tia, is there anybody that you would like to take the time out to thank and to, we know we got the fans and the listening and blessed love. Thanks everyone for listening and, is there anybody you would like to big up?
Yes. First and foremost, let's, give God thanks because without him, none of this would have been possible.
Of course.
Second, I have to thank you, Ladyempire, for, allowing me to come on your show for Ladies Night and, play my songs so the world can hear who Lady Tia is. Ches Ford, thank you so much for making this link. Because without you, again, none of this would have been possible.
Yeah, blessed love, Ches.
Yeah, I have to give thanks to my two producers, like I've been saying, Samuel Diet from One Harmony Records and Richard Grant from Poor Man Productions. Without them, you guys would not know who Lady Tia is. Because without them putting music out there for me, I would have never got to this platform. I have to say big thanks to, King Tidal for Bass Planet. The Bass Planet family, thank you guys for everything, for, believing in me and everybody else believing in me and giving me that push that I need in my music. Everyone, it's so many names to call, but you guys know who you are. Thank you so much for being in my corner, being there from day one and helping me along this journey, because without you guys, it would not have been possible. And also, I have to say much respect, mad respect to the DJs like yourself that is, playing Lady Tia, that now I can say I'm not like just in one area. I'm global now.
Do you know? Do you know something?
It's crazy when I check my email.
Yeah.
And I see emails coming from Switzerland,
Yeah.
Yugoslavia, Germany, and all over the place. I have to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I did not realize that my music impacted so many people. And, you know, I'm on this website. I'm on this site, numberonemusic.com. And one of my songs that you didn't play, it's like every time I talk about it, I get goosebumps. The lady listened to that song, Jah Is My Key.
Yes, I'm going to play that later. That's coming up.
Yeah. She literally typed in, messaged me, and she said to me, she says, I just want to tell you thank you for making such great music. Because if I was on Brooklyn Bridge contemplating Jah Is My Key, that would be the song playing in the background. I mean, I have goosebumps now. But it's like every time I talk about it, I remember that. Out of anything else, I remember that. And I have to say thank you, Lenny, for writing the words to that song.
It's a lovely song.
And for me to sing that song. When I did that song, he said to me, he said, Tia, I sent the demo to you, but you brought that song to life.
Yes.
And everybody loves that song.
And it doesn't sound like, it just sounds like it just comes, it just sounds like no one else is there. It just comes from you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not that it matters, but I'm saying when you sing it, it just sounds, like I said, you've got a way of delivering your music where it's so natural, so free flowing. It's almost like flying with wings, very angelic way of sort of pushing the music forward. It just gives you time to absorb the vibes and really take it in and listen to it. I know I did say it to you a little bit earlier, but I really do. I'm going to embarrass you live and embarrass you.
No problem.
I want to say thank you so much for the bottom of my heart. You never ever know what you're going to do through your music, how much you have touched someone or how much you've helped someone. I mean, I don't want to get too personal. I had a wicked week this week, and I listened to your music and you put me in such a good place. And I feel so much. Oh gosh, I'm not embarrassing you. I'm embarrassing myself. I'm in tears here now. I absolutely want to say from one sister to the next, I want to say thank you. I know you don't know why I'm thanking you, but thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I never underestimate the power of your voice and the power of music. Right, before snot start running down my nose and the eye water, let me wipe my eye.
You know what, Ladyempire? I'm going to do something, and I'm doing it especially for you.
Yeah.
Every morning I wake up.
I was just going to ask her.
That is my key. Every morning I wake up, it's your face I see.
Oh, yeah.
Give thanks and praises, you're watching over me. From the moment I met you, I knew you would be my key, my guide, and protector in these streets. For the youths in the ghetto, my Father, I pray. Give them the wisdom to choose the right way. Some are blaming on poverty, but that's not a crime. Some of the poorest people have the cleanest of minds. I just felt like I needed to sing that for you. Thank you so much.
And you know, because we never let the artists get away. We always get them to sing a little bit of a cappella. It's like you read my mind. That was the next thing coming up. I was going to say, could you please? And I'm. You see how spiritual this life is as well, with connections with music. Because I was just gonna ask, and I got a request on the WhatsApp from who is that? Sorry, Mike. Andrea says, can you ask her to sing a cappella My Time live, because that's one of her favorites, and I said I would.
Not a problem. I'll do it for, what's her name? Andrea?
Andrea, yes.
Andrea, this one is for you. You had your chances. You made your move. I held no grudges, no attitude. You made your mark. You stated your claim. Now it's time to change the game. I'm pursuing my dreams now. It's my time to shine. I'm gonna stand up and claim what's rightfully mine. I'm a strong black woman, and here's what I'll do. I'll soar beyond your expectations. Watch and let me show you, because it's my turn to move. And I've got the world in a dancing mood, because it's my turn to play. And I'll do things my way.
Ooh.
I'm loved by most, hated by just a few. Thanks for all your motivations, I'll push on through. This is my time to shine, ain't no turning back.
No.
With your grace and mercy, there's nothing that I lack.
Boy.
That's for you, Andrea.
Yes, Father T said, brap, brap, Lady Tia.
Thank you.
Lady Tia, it's been a pleasure. It's been a joy. Please don't lose the link. We've got to keep in touch. I think it's more than I think it's
I will.
I think it's more than a musical link. I think you're absolutely lovely, lovely lady. And I would love to I wish I could sit down and talk to you all night. But people are gonna say, but Ladyempire, I thought it was a show for everybody. How come you and the lady sit down there? Just going on. But Andrea is on the live and she says thank you so much. Father T says brap brap. You've got the
Father T. Thank you, Father T.
Lady T, you're surprised. You know you have your fans them large out here in the UK. You know,
I see.
You know hear the people embody me in WhatsApp. I couldn't even ignore it. Just pull it up. If I pull up the tunes all night, I can't talk to the day they're gonna run out of time. But they absolutely love you, and you've got a new fan in me as well, because
Thank you.
like I said, we should have more we should celebrate each other more. I am one for need to be practicing more what I preach, like I says. But you get so much music. It is a male, we can't go around it. It's such a male dominated sort of a word, especially with the music as well. And it's so much coming, and sometimes you find yourself having to, I get hundreds of emails a day, with music from all over. And I have to specifically put aside time, and I don't think I put aside enough. It needs to be a little bit more frequent where we just feature the female artists, because it's something that I endeavor to do more of. You realize your weaknesses, because I get embarrassed. I'm so glad that me and Ches set the interview up quite a while ago, because I get embarrassed. I will never ever interview anyone without knowing the music. I don't care how much music they send, I have to know it. And like I said, I've been playing only one or two of your tracks and sort of neglecting the rest of them, but that's going to change. It's going to change. That's going to change. Well, it has changed.
You can look out, because I have a new single that is coming out in 2 weeks. So I'm going to be sending that out to you soon. Father T, you'll be getting it too. Yeah.
Oh, please do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's for my new album that I will be dropping for my birthday, April 2021. So
blessed Lord.
Yes. So that's my project that I'm working on right now.
So you know what? I've got my diary in front of me and I'm writing down dates. April 21. I think we can catch up and see where we are and see how we're getting on. April, May sort of time after, when you're ready to drop your album, we can have another ladies' night. We'd love it. We'd love it.
Yes.
We'd love it if you'd visit us again, and we can keep these vibes going. And I think we had this. It's just lovely to meet you. And like I said, you made my week. Guys, don't go anywhere. For those of you on Facebook, and for those of you on Instagram, I'm gonna have to say goodbye in a bit because we got Lady T, and it's the proper music, and it's registered music, and so that Facebook don't like it and Instagram don't like it. So you guys need to run right back over to the radio station. Sang not done as the DJ. Sang not done. We ain't play My Time yet. We ain't play Jai's My Key. So
right.
so we still sang not done. So come over. It's 10 minutes past the hours of 9 o'clock. And guys, I want to say thank you so much for supporting Lady Tia. Please go all digital outlets. Please go and support the music. It would be nice if you could feedback to me or feedback to her how you enjoyed the interview, what tracks you enjoyed the most. And just Lady Tia had to tell like hope there's a lot of you like me. So we had to get all 6 of them, Lady Tia, and let's give each other a boost. And and I am depending on you guys next week when I come on, and the week after that, I don't play a Lady Tia. It's Una fault, Because remember, I listening to her music all the time. If I don't play it, it's Ladyempire. How come we not hear no Lady Tia? Please request it. Not only from me. I'm not the only DJ around here. When we go on the ball out Wednesdays, pressure the man them for play My Time. It's my time. Pressure the man them for play. Bring it on. Pressure the man them for play Words. Come back home. When you go over to Father T, request it. When you go over to Dessa, every time we go on a show. And the damselship and all of that, we pressuring the DJs them. Lady T, can we please hear Lady T's track? When they say Lady T who? They say, go out and get it.
Right.
But let's turn up the heat, guys. Turn up the heat. She's well worth it. And coming up next, guys, come on to the radio, everyone. Coming up next, I'm going to play My Time, full EP. And then we're going to play, I think, Jai's My Key. And we're going to continue the vibes until 9:30. Once again, Lady T, we want to say blessed love. I'll speak to you soon, yeah?
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay. Good night. God bless.
Have a good night.
Okay. Blessed love. Blessed love.
Uh-huh.
Yes, guys. So that was Lady Tia B upstairs. Oh, she's lovely, isn't she? She's absolutely, I told you guys, she's absolutely lovely. Lovely. Once again, guys, don't forget to follow her on social media platforms. You know how we do throughout the week. I'll continue posting little snippets and reminding you where to go and get her tracks, reminding you where to go and download her music and where to follow her on social media sites, and also tell your friends as well, and pass for the DJs, pass the tracks on to your favorite DJs, pass the links on to your favorite DJs. And please, there's no need for you not to get in touch with the artists via any of those platforms and letting them know how, how you feel about the music. We think, they're big superstars and they don't need us to tell them that we love the music. If you do, and it's from the heart, as she says, be yourself. Not only is her music inspiring, and not only has she's made me feel good, so I hope she made you guys feel good as well. Hopefully I got a good recording of the show, so I will be downloading the show on my social media sites, the interview. So if you've missed any part of it, you guys can catch up, SoundCloud, Mixcloud, etc. Also, I want to tell you guys that I'm going into podcasting now. Got a new hobby, podcasting. Everybody's was asking me about my other shows that I was planning on doing. I'm moving away a little bit from Facebook and going to be going on to podcasting. So I'm going to take snippets of interviews like this, some of my favorite interviews, and talk about my musical journey. Also talk about mental health issues, talk about other issues. I'm going to do it podcast style, and encourage and invite guys to co-host with me as well. So that is coming soon. I'm just setting that all up, guys, so you guys be patient. So if you wanna, you'll be hearing Lady Tia's interviews and stuff like, and other interviews on platforms such as Spotify, and I'm joining the podcast market. I think that's the way to go. Just to give you guys an update before we continue, this next track is entitled My Time, and this is the wonderful, the lovely, encouraging, uplifting queen of our night, ladies' night, and she goes by the name Lady Tia, and this is one of my favorite tracks.
You had your chances, you made your move. I held no grudges, no attitude. You made your mark, you stated your claim. Now it's time to change the game. I'm pursuing my dreams now. It's my time to shine. Gonna stand up and claim what's rightfully mine.
I'm a selector and tune the body. Pull it up, footings pull up, myself. Foot in our jeans pull up, myself. I'm back to dance. Don't disturb me.
You had your chances, you made your moves. I held no grudges, no attitude. You made your mark, you stated your claim. Now it's time to change the game. I'm pursuing my dreams now. It's my time to shine. Gonna stand up and claim what's rightfully mine. I'm a strong black woman, and here's what I'll do. I soar beyond your expectations. Watch me show you, because it's my turn to move. 'Cause I've got the world in a dancing.
No sense. You know it's George B. Get the president. I'm here to say the Ladyempire and Andrea and Rudy and the man inside the show, the BLOUSE and skirt collections. I'm here telling you, instead of play a big song, we have to tell them, say, pull it up.
Wanna have some behavior, this is a triple spin. My time, Lady Tia.
You had your chances, you made your moves. I held no grudges, no attitude. You made your mark, you stated your claim. Now it's time to change the game. I'm pursuing my dreams now. It's my time to shine. Gonna stand up and claim what's rightfully mine. I'm a strong black woman, and here's what I'll do. I soar beyond your expectations. Watch and let me show you, because it's my turn to move. 'Cause I've got the world in a dancing mood. Because it's my turn to play. I'm gonna play, and I'll do things my way.
Alright, I gotta say good night, God bless to the Facebook family. If you wanna continue listening to the vibe, please join me on the radio. We're gonna continue the vibes. And we're gonna take this one, I'll tell you something, on a 2 hour to add, It's a Ladyempire, pull it up. And so let me say good night to the WhatsApp crew, to the Facebook crew first. Big up on yourself. Bass Planet family, I am going to pull it up again from the top for you guys. Blessed love.